There are so many reasons to visit historic Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, but one of the main reasons is to experience what it would be like to be on the actual battlefield. There are so many historic and scenic sites around town that it's hard to pick out what exactly you might want to check out on your visit. On the Gettysburg National Military website, they say that there are over 1,300 monuments, markers, and memorials throughout the park, and that's a lot. So in this video, we wanted to just point out 4 monuments that you should definitely check out while you're visiting this pretty cool town. Our first pick is the Eternal Light Peace Memorial. It's located in northwest Gettysburg on Oak Hill. It was dedicated by President Franklin Roosevelt on July 3rd in 1938, and that was the 75th anniversary of the battle. It's a symbol of peace eternal in a nation reunited. In my opinion, it's one of the prettiest monuments that Gettysburg has. It also has really pretty views of the battlefield from up on the hill. The next monument we think you should visit is the Soldiers' National Monument. This monument is located in the National Cemetery, which is near where it is believed that Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address. Kentucky was a state which had ties to both the North and the South, and so they declared neutrality to avoid conflict, but eventually they sided with the North. A fun fact is that Kentucky didn't actually have any regiments fight at the Battle of Gettysburg. The monument shares the seal of the state of Kentucky, and a copy of the Gettysburg Address is on it as well. Here's a really pretty photo I took back on Remembrance Day with all of the luminaries lit and glowing around the monument. Another monument with a great view is the State of Virginia Monument. This monument is located in the southwest area of town. This was actually the first monument of the Confederate state monuments in Gettysburg, and it's the largest Confederate monument. It was dedicated on June 8th in 1917. At the top of the monument is a statue of Robert E. Lee with his horse Traveler. At the foot of the monument are some Confederate soldiers representing the different types of men who had left their homes to fight in the war. The monument and the figures on the monument are facing Pickett's Charge and the Union General Meade Monument on Cemetery Ridge. A bonus monument we're including is the monument to Major General George Meade, which was dedicated by the state of Pennsylvania in June of 1896. This monument shows him seated on his horse Old Baldy. He's looking out over the high water mark of the Confederacy, which now sits here just a mile away from Robert E. Lee, facing each other every day. Also in view of the Virginia Monument is the Pennsylvania Monument. And I've got to say, the Pennsylvania Monument is pretty much one of our favorite monuments, and we aren't just saying that because we live in Pennsylvania. This monument is on the south end of town. It was dedicated on September 27th in 1910, and the statues that are on the sides of the arches were added after April of 1913. It just happens to be the largest monument on the battlefield, and at the top of the monument is the statue of Winged Victory, and the point of the sword is 110 feet high. There are bronze tablets lining the bottom of the monument which lists the Pennsylvania regiments and batteries who fought in the battle. There are over 34,000 Pennsylvanians listed on the monument who participated in the battle. The super cool part about this monument is that there is a spiral staircase which leads you up to the roof of the monument, where you can actually check out a panoramic view of the battlefield. Once you're up there are these little plaques which point you into the direction of what you can view from that vantage point. A fun fact about this monument is that the statue of Winged Victory, which is 7,500 pounds heavy, was actually made of melted down Civil War cannons. So I know there are over 1,300 monuments on the grounds of the park here in Gettysburg, and we're just breaking the surface of what you can see when you visit. So let us know which monuments we should share next. Which monuments are your favorite? And don't forget, if you need a place to stay in town while you're visiting, check out the link to our historic Garlach House Airbnb home in the description. Hope you get to visit very soon.